I have heard as much as to, let me conclude that all of this seems to be leaning in the direction of as if you are actually, you can identify with perhaps, if not support, totally, this demand of $200, 200,000 naira minimum wage. Bearing in mind that we're at 30,000 naira now. Some states, many states can't even pay that.
You see, the 30,000 was abominable.
Yes.
The 18,000 before the 30,000 was offensive. And there's no way, it's inhuman. Let me just put it, it's inhuman. If you say you're going to pay your worker in a country like Nigeria, even before the increase in the removal of subsidy now, things were already that difficult. Inflation was verging towards around 14-point-something%. Right now it's around 25% and the rest. It has never, the 30,000 was never going to be enough for anybody.
Around 19%.
Yeah, it was never going to be anything meaningful. So for me, it was a wonder, the miracle, how people were surviving on a daily basis. It just didn't make sense. For instance, 30,000 naira translates to 1,000 naira a day, which is right now maybe about $1 a day. What are you going to do with it? And in a day, there are so many activities that will revolve around that money that you're earning. You're going to pay, if you're doing it on a daily basis, light that you're going to use, energy will cost a fraction of that more, 1,000 naira.
You're right.
Feeding will cost a fraction of that 1,000 naira. A loaf of bread is 1,000. So it was never possible.
It
so
wasn't.
The issue is this. So in good conscience, and it's not just about wanting to support labor, but it's about, wanting to support humanity.
But how doable? I hear you, sir. But how practically doable?
Yes.
It's like labor knows that because they are men of intelligence and education, so they know that it is, as our people would put it, Zebruda might say, impossible. It is an impossible suggestion.
Well, you see, we've had these arguments several times, and I'm sure you've had these discussions also with other people, really. Can we cut down cost of governance? We get to, there's so many, because this discussion will also, go to other areas. And you realize that government is not interested in addressing some of the fundamental issues plaguing the Nigerian state. And I'm not talking of this government.
Okay.
Governments in the past. We've had the same situation, even under the PDP, it has been the same issue of cost of governance, everybody shouting. Why must you give the National Assembly so much money for what, going into hundreds of billions of naira on a yearly basis? Why is it that they are being paid about, 18 to 32 million naira? If you look at not just salaries, but total emoluments, allowances, and the rest, they have not denied that. In fact, Shehu Sani at a time, agreed that they were earning as much. And this is not just we're talking on national level. It also means that at the state level, all the state houses of assembly, that their members are earning so much. And if they are earning so much, then why is the executive keeping quiet that they are earning so much? It is also because the executive are also earning something similar. And so it's not just that. That's one area.
Yeah, but
that's one area.
You also need to factor in
concrete.
Yes, but you also need to factor in the fact that it's not as if government is just folding its arms on the plight of the Nigerian worker. A number of, the word must be used, palliatives have been put out there. I know that's a controversial word.
No, I have never been an apostle of palliatives, especially the kind of palliatives we've been having in this country. Whether it is...
Because the impression could be got that, look, that's not my job. I'm not a spokesman for government, but the impression could be created that government is just folding its arms, looking the other way, does not care, is not empathetic, none of which is true if we were to go by what we have heard coming from the president and his ministers.
Yes, you see, the issue is this. They have said that they are concerned. They have said that, they understand the pains that we have to bear. But the only thing, my only problem with such statements is that, and then the need for sacrifice by Nigerians, and that hopefully we get over the line.
Yes.
No wahala. But my only problem is that from 1979 to date, I'm not aware of any single sacrifice that the political elites have made in this country.
But that can be addressed.
I'm not aware that they have made any sacrifice then and now, currently.
Okay.
So these are some of the issues. For instance, the issue of tightening your belt was a word we began to hear under the Buhari administration, the Shehu Shagari administration. it has continued unabatedly. So whenever, for instance, you want to touch subsidy, the people suffer it.